Hi guys, Crochet and Connect here. Just coming to you with a little update video today. I don't have any finished objects or works in progress to show you. I actually haven't been doing any crochet lately. I've been doing a lot of reading, and I've been doing a lot of cleaning and reorganizing and stuff. And speaking of which, I am in my craft room, as you have probably guessed. Before, you may have remembered, I showed you my reorganized desk after I got rid of my computer. And I used to have a whole row of like books and magazines along the back of the desk there. And I decided to do some rearranging. My bottom shelf there, I had half craft books and a pile of yarn on the bottom shelf. So I finally got the yarn out of there and moved the books that were on the desk into there. So now the whole bottom shelf is all craft books and magazines. And the yarn got moved into this organizer here. Hope you can see it. Just turn my camera around there so you can see the whole thing. This organizer is actually like a shoe or slipper organizer that was in our bedroom closet. My mother-in-law gave it to us, intending to use for like our slippers and stuff. And we just never use it. It sat for like the last almost 9 years. It just sat in our closet empty because we just got in the habit of putting our slippers like on the floor next to our bed or like under our bedside tables. So it just sat in our closet empty, taking up space. Like, this is really wide. Like, it took up like almost a foot of space wide, and like a lot of floor space in our closet. So like a lot of hanging space and a lot of floor space because it's so long. I don't know why I kept it in there so long, but I finally decided to take it out and put it in here. You may remember before I had a jigsaw puzzle of a kitten sitting in a basket of yarn that I glued together and put on like a poster board and hung it on the wall. I got tired of that, and so I got rid of it and I hung this up in its place. I'm still not quite sure if I like it. I mean, it's alright, but I don't love it. And it's like really hard to put yarn in here. There's like not a lot of space. Like, I mean, it's only, each cubby is only enough to fit like a pair of shoes. So you can hardly fit like 2 full skeins in. These are partial skeins here, so that's how I managed to fit them in. But like 2 full unused skeins like are really squished and like really stretching the fabric out, so it looks kind of awkward. But I mean, it works, I guess. So there's that. And yeah, so that bottom shelf there is all books now. I used to have a pile of yarn in there, but I got that out of there, so I'm kind of a little more organized now. I can't wait till we have a house and I can have like an actual like bigger, better organized craft room. But anyways, so there's that. And then I have my calendar patterns to show you guys. I think the last time I stopped at March 6th. So this is the pattern for March 7th and 8th. It is called the Colmina scarf. So yeah, that is a scarf. The March 9th and 10th is a baby blanket called the Columns and Lace blanket. March 11th, 12th, and 13th is the doily top cover-up. March 14th and 15th is part 2 of that cover-up, and there's the back of it there. It's a really weird top. I don't think I'm ever going to make that. It's kind of odd. March 16th and 17th is the Irish flag cowl, of course, for St. Patrick's Day. Sorry, this isn't really very much in focus. I don't know what's going on here. The 18th, 19th, and 20th is a plush duckling. He's so cute. I'm definitely going to make him for myself at some point. March 21st and 22nd is called Lucky Investment. It is a vest. The 23rd and 24th is part 2 of the vest. The 25th, 26th, and 27th are egg cozies. course, for Easter. The 28th and 29th is part 2 of the cozies. The 30th and 31st is a coin purse. It's called the Coin Clutch. And the March bonus pattern is a chicken hot pad. Of course, again, for Easter. And if I had the right colors of cotton, I probably would have made that this year. But alas, I don't. And part 2 of the chicken hot pad. In here, it's the same picture. And then today, April 1st, 2nd and 3rd, is the Ridge hexagonal hot pad. So there is that. So those are all the patterns. And I just have a couple of items that I purchased here today. I actually went to Michael's this morning. I bought a new row counter because I had one that was just like a little cylinder one, and you just like turn the dial every time, and I somehow lost it. I have no idea what happened to it. I took my crochet out on New Year's Day to do some work on my blanket, and my row counter was gone. It was not in my crochet bag where I usually keep it. I looked everywhere. I checked under like all our furniture in case the cat stole it. I couldn't find it anywhere. I'm guessing it probably is under a piece of furniture somewhere that I just couldn't see. I'll probably find it when we move out of here and like move the furniture. But so yeah, I have no idea where it went. And I waited a couple of months in case it showed up somewhere, and I haven't found it. So I decided to go out and buy a new row counter, and the one I lost was kind of broken anyways. So I went out and bought this one. It's a better quality one, and you just press the top down to change the numbers. And I need to open it and read the instructions to figure out how to get it back to 0, because the dials don't go backwards. Here you can turn the dials or press the thing. So yeah, I haven't figured that out yet, but there's instructions in the package there, so I have to open it up and read the instructions. But it looks like a really good one. So I'm really excited to use it. The regular price was $12.99, and I used a 40% off coupon, so it came to about $7.79, I think it was, somewhere thereabouts. And then I also bought some stitch markers because I have been using bobby pins as stitch markers, and they've been really bothering me. Like, they flop around and like bother me when I'm working. So I decided it was probably about time, after all these years, to finally get some real stitch markers. So I picked these ones up. They're just like small ring ones. I just wanted something small that wouldn't flop around and bother me like the bobby pins were. Most of the other stitch markers they had in the store were larger than this, and they were like different shapes. Like they looked like they were kind of like safety pin shaped. They were kind of odd, but I just wanted some small round ones, so I got these. They're locking stitch markers, so they won't slip out. And I like that they came in this little storage container, because most of the other ones just came loose in packets like these with like no container. And if I had bought the loose ones, I would have wanted to find a little container to store them in anyways. So I just decided to pay the extra couple bucks for the ones that came in the container. So this has 35 stitch markers in it, and it was $7.49, I believe. So kind of a little bit pricey, but not too bad considering it comes with a container. So, and I don't know if you can tell, but they're all different colors. They're like blue, green, purple, etc. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty good buy. And so yeah, that's all I have to show you guys today. Just a quick little video. I'm going to stop rambling now. So I hope everybody has a good weekend, and happy crafting.